Radiant team, ban. Dire team, pick. Radiant team, pick. Radiant team, pick.
Lycan.
Dire team, pick. Dire team, ban. Radiant team, ban. Dire team, ban.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our second of 4 matches for the day. You are watching StarLadder Season 9 Europe, the first Dota 2 league in the West, outside of the International, to nearly eclipse $200,000 in total prize money. I guess maybe Dream League's first, but they're pretty close. Anyway, all I know is StarLadder very, very close to hitting that 200,000 mark, so big shout out to everyone who supported the league and helped make it possible. Coming up today, our second match of the day, we will have Sigma versus Relax. And you look at these teams right now, Sigma 4-2, doing decently through the early group stages, but Relax, this team, I've heard a lot of people saying they're not very serious. Dread was playing CSGO like 10 minutes before their last match where they beat Alliance, or that was 2 matches ago, but they're getting things done. Dread, one of my personal all-time favorite CIS players, so we'll have to see if they can keep it up. They've got a staunch opponent here in the form of Sigma, and with that being said, the draft is well underway, so we're not going to waste any more time. We go ahead and we hop ourselves directly in. Note, we do have Sigma on the Radiant side. One of these days, Relax on the Dire side, Sigma on the Radiant. The draft well underway, and so we'll just run through it very quickly. In terms of the bans, Visage gets banned again, Nyx gets banned, Shadow Shaman's still out there. Oh no, actually Sigma already picked him up, but the Ember and Bat were both let through, and Sigma, true to form, if there's a Bane in the pool, then a Bane they will take. So they grab themselves the Bane after the first big Ember. The follow-up will be the Lycanthrope.
5 seconds.
And they are on the Radiant side, so this Lycan pick just a tad bit weaker. And actually, Shadow Shaman, another hero who has a dramatically higher win rate on the Dire side. I think it's like a 67% win rate on the Dire, and around 53% or something on the Radiant. I forget exactly. K-Pop Toast had the numbers, and he had showed them to me at some point. Of course, they may have changed a bit, but yeah, Shadow Shaman definitely stronger on the Dire, and I think to no surprise to anyone, Lycan would be as well. But they'll still go for the Lycan Shadow Shaman. That's with the Ember Spear Bat Rider, so keeping with a consistent fiery theme here to start things off. Would like to see a Lina pick. Let's go Team Red. But yeah, Ember, Bat Rider, so that should be their solo mid and their off laner. And now they'll need to pick up their support heroes and their safe lane farmer. In terms of Sigma, a team that used to love to run dual lanes, to be honest, I'm actually going to bring up their drafting stats if I... Sigma. I'll wait for the pretty faces to move off the screen, and let's see what they've been picking up recently in StarLadder. Naga and Beastmaster, I guess the two main ones that are still out there this game. Sorry, Naga actually got banned, so it would just be the Beastmaster for them, and well, we'll go ahead and back to the draft here.
Crystal Maiden.
Maybe a Beastmaster. Pretty good hero with Lycan, actually, I would say, and they do need an offlaner, so offlane Beastmaster, you can stack Ancients. Inner Beast works really well with Lycan. The Roar is great against Bat Rider when he initiates, and you just need something that's great lockdown versus Ember, so maybe we see something like a Beastmaster here. Doom's also out there. I think Doom's a really strong choice against Ember. But right now they don't have many solutions for the Ember. There's also the thoughts of Puck, who can go solo mid. They'll go Beastmaster here. And I also wouldn't mind a final pick of a Puck. So we'll see what Sigma look to do. But I think the Beastmaster is a good choice. Lots of synergy with Lycan, gives them much needed lockdown. As for Relax, they need a support, they need... I mean, the Ember can go safe lane, so I mentioned he'll probably be mid, but that's not mandatory by any means. Maybe they even look to pick up the Puck and run the Ember as their safe lane farmer.
10 seconds
He's
remaining.
just so good with levels that I feel like running Ember safe lane is kind of a shame, but with the Enchantress Crystal Maiden, they
Radiant
could
team
leave the lane alone for him, and he'll be up against the Beastmaster, so that's a matchup that Ember can do really well in once he gets a few levels. Just harass him out of lane. Very easy to do against the melee hero, and especially an offlaner such as Beastmaster, who sure can bottle crow a bit, but generally there'll be someone mid who really needs the courier, so I think this Ember could go safe lane potentially, but we'll have to see how Relax look to run it. The last time they ran it, no, sorry, never mind. That was not Relax. That was Power Rangers. Scratch that. I see some of the people out there getting a little sick of Lycan. It's funny. Everyone, whatever heroes get popular, everyone gets sick of them. Like when Morphling was big before TI2, everyone was like, "Oh my God, Morphling's the worst hero ever. It's so boring to watch. I hate Morphling." Rah! And then everyone got really excited when he started coming back, and I guarantee you if people keep on picking Morphling and Lycan, people are going to be super sick of them heading into TI4. It's where as we get closer to TI4, Valve really can't be changing the game a whole lot. Maybe they can release one more like balance patch, maybe one new hero, if that, but you can't be changing the game and the rules of the game constantly going into such a big event. So, and especially even before that, there's this big stretch of major tournaments in June. The Summit's going to be the first one, I guess you would say, and well, actually WPCA is the week before that, I believe, then the Summit. Then you've got Dream League, then a week off, and then you have ESL, which is going to be huge in that stadium in Germany, so yeah, that's where Valve has to kind of settle and finalize Dota 2, and maybe they do some bug fixing, but no rebalancing of any kind. I would say even like starting from early May. It wouldn't be fair to the teams otherwise, but well, we'll see if any changes come along. We are still in March, so I think there's a little flexibility for Ice Frog. Sigma won't go for the pump. They'll run actually on Nature's Prophet here, so that looks to be Miguel's offlane hero, and this puts probably Fata onto a solo mid Beastmaster. Interesting. And the other option, if they want to be super greedy, is they could run like an off Beastmaster Jungle Prophet, solo mid Shadow Shaman, and then you run like the Lycan as your safe lane farmer with the Bane there, but that's pretty greedy, and Bane Lycan are not going to be able to keep a Batrite out of the lane. So the problem with Sigma's supports is Shadow Shaman is just not that good at zoning, so they're going to have a hard time actually preventing from getting into the lane. But we'll hold that thought because Fuzzy Wuzzy's hit the deck, guys. He's in the field, and now we're going to top ourselves into the main game screen and get underway. So as you can see, the prize fund nearly 200,000 already. It's got to break it. It's going to be awesome. The Ursa, and they're on the dire side here with Enchantress. I don't think, I mean, obviously they can level 1 Roche with Untouchable and the Ursa, but Sigma should be pretty well equipped to stop that. They have the Prophet who can go in and be disruptive early. And with this Ursa pick, it looks like they just want a hero that can man-fight a Lycan and win the man-fight, and Ursa certainly fits that bill.
10 seconds remaining.
A few people saying the stream is dead, but
5 seconds remaining.
double check. Make sure there's no problems. But I think everything is fine. It's probably just 1 or 2 people lagging, in which case, guys, go ahead and try refreshing your streams. If that still doesn't work, click the wrench. Let Twitch know there's a problem. But yeah, Relax right now, 6-3. This is a team that has some big names, mainly Dread as sort of the most accomplished player, along with Tame My Wild, but not a team of huge names, generally speaking. Players like Yuki, Windex, Jaichlo, we've seen them around, but we haven't seen them consistently on huge teams. So that's where Relax have been playing the role of the spoiler in some ways, and I'm excited to see if they can keep it up. But with that being said, we have ourselves a quick pause here. Go ahead and introduce the teams. On the dire side, we've got Relax, Dread, the big name, one of the most popular CIS streamers. I would say the most popular after Dendi. Maybe some of the other Navi players are kind of up there, like Havost and Puppy when he used to stream, but Dread is... his viewership is at least comparable and oftentimes more than Sing Sing. So if you haven't heard of Dread, you should learn Russian, because apparently he's a very, very funny guy. Some call him the Sing Sing of the CIS. But Dread will be on the Crystal Maiden, Chaichlo, the Ember Spirit, Yoki, the Ursa, Tame My Wild, your Bat Rider, and that puts Wind X onto the Enchantress. 6-3, Relax are through 9 games of play. And on the Radiant side, we've got Sigma. Miguel going to be playing the Nature's Prophet, Pos, your support Shadow Shaman, Fata, solo mid Beastmaster. That does put Mr. Paris, or 10. God, this guy changes... What? Oh, did they swap roles? Or are they trolling me? Hachka not on carry anymore? I have not watched Sigma in the past few days, so... Mad playing carry? What's going on here? Okay, maybe I missed the role switch. Either that or this is unusual. I honestly do not know, but we'll find out soon enough. But yeah, fucking Mad will be playing the Lycan, and Paris. Hachka apparently going to be on the Bane, so... Not sure about this. Are they looking to run? Oh, they're going to run a jungle Lycan. Okay, perhaps anyway. Stout Shield, Quelling Blade picked up. It sounds a little odd, though. Generally, the tangos are just more efficient. Get more regen for the cost with tangos. You do spend a bit more time at low HP. You actually go into the lane. I'm curious how they're looking to do this. Like I mentioned, they could be greedy and run a hero in the jungle. I mentioned they choose Prophet, but he's gone Boots. But they can also do it with Lycan. Maybe not full jungle, but rotate into the jungle after you get like level 3 to 5 is certainly a possibility. But Sigma will be pretty happy. Their jungle not contested, and so relaxed. They're also running quite a few heroes that need those levels in the jungle. Apparently I'm dead to people. I don't know why. Chill the fuck out, chat. I got this.
The battle
I haven't missed the first blood yet, so we're off to a rip-roaring start. But they'll all check the bottom rune here. It'll be a regen, and we'll go the way of Sigma. Huzzah! Already, they've actually placed an observer ward right near this camp. I think worried about the Enchantress coming in and contesting. But this Enchantress is not contesting off the bat, so in some ways that's just a win for Relax here. That means there's no ward at the top side of the map. There's no ward in the jungle. There's also no ward here. So the Prophet, as well as the solo mid Beastmaster, are going to have very little vision, very little support for them. But Relax will actually go for some dual lanes. Ursa, Crystal Maiden. Up against the Lycan, Shadow Shaman, Bane tri-lane. Gonna be tough. Sure, you've got this Ursa, but they can just sleep him, ignore him, and go on the CM. So this is where Ursa can easily be dealt with by this tri-lane. Probably won't get to much, except maybe some levels. In the mid lane, Ember versus Beastmaster. Ember generally very strong in these 1v1s. This Ember is going for Flame Guard build, though. Not going for the Sleight of Fists, Searing Chains build, at least not right away. That'll be interesting to see if he just takes the value point, but Flame Guard, it's decent with one value point. The spell that scales the best, I would say, is Sleight of Fist. The AoE gets a lot bigger. We will say that Enchantress first move. He's hoping for the double creep, but they actually did block their own camp here, so again, worried about the offensive jungle. This will probably prevent a first blood. Otherwise, right now, they'd have a Nova into a Bite. Into a very... well, actually, only a Bite. Didn't take Nova at level 1. Generally, Nova's the stronger choice if you want to go for these first bloods, because it has much better range. It's a total of, I think it's 400 radius plus the cast range is, like, I think it's 700? 700 even, something like that. It's like over 1,000 total range, but oh, Yoki. The Ursa gets caught out. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy is very dead. They can't do anything. Can't even deny him. Yeah, just nothing to do here but watch your Ursa die.
Oh, let this nightmare
Sigma will be happy about that.
Invisibility.
Oh, we gotta fix the order of the stats. Sorry about that. Checking for buybacks last game. But yeah, interesting to see this matchup mid. The Ember Spirit, in some ways, really struggles against Beastmaster, because Beastmaster's axes do composite damage. Some of that is physical, and there's the biggest weakness for Ember, I would say, is just his low armor. 1 armor at level 1. So very low base armor, very vulnerable to harass. The Flame Guard helps block some of the axe damage that comes his way, but definitely not all of it. So that's where he has a bit of a hard time in terms of harassment. And also, Beastmaster is good at trading harass. High HP, high base armor. He's sitting at 5. He's actually going for the Call of the Wild build. So we'll see the double boar. Gonna make Shade Chill's life very difficult. No axes, though. I imagine or no Inner Beast. I imagine we'll see some later on. But for now, Wind Axe, he's made a rotation all the way through mid, and this could be a kill mid. They have the Flame Guard ready, which they do. Level 2. They've got 2 setups here for the stomp. They've got a lot of follow-up lockdown. Even just a single point in this Searing Chains is still 2 seconds. That should be enough for a kill. Just got to make sure they don't screw it up. Don't bork it, Windex. Remember, there's 2 wards here, which means there's no vision the other way. And now they'll go in with the troll trap to start it off. The stomp will follow up, and now they've got the binding chains on top of it all, the searing chains rather. Fots will fall. They even force in the Pots, or the Paris TP, but to no avail.
Now, nobody wins.
Hold on. Actually, this Bane is going hard. He's got a level 2 brain sap. I don't think can he get the kill? No. No, he can't. Meanwhile, they kill off the Lycan bottom. Oh, sorry I missed that one, guys, but I guess just a Frostbite into a Nova, and then Ursa gives him the clap. There, it's pretty easy. Even though Sigma give up a kill bottom, and even though they've given up a first blood mid, though, Relax have to be worried about this Nature's Prophet. Already getting close to level 6. You're running around with a level 3 CM. Your Enchantress actually gets just blasted in the river by this Bane. Just caught the closing seconds of that kill, but yeah, Enchantress is quite underleveled.
Denied.
Ember's pretty squishy, even though he has the Flame Guard. Could easily die if it's on cooldown. Start here overall for Sigma, I would say. Getting their levels up, gold favoring them, experience slightly favoring Relax, but the mid game for Sigma is just very strong. As long as they hold on to their towers, they'll have the Hawk, the Scout. They can split push effectively with the double boars, to some extent with the wolves to a large extent. No, they just have great pickoff with Roar. Fiend's Grip will come out fairly early because Paris is getting a lot of levels early on. Yeah, Paris. Here comes the rotation. They're about to go in. Will they start on Yoki? No, they want the CM. They've seen her in the shop. They'll sleep one, and now Dread makes a run for the trees, and they say, you know what, we should go for Yoki instead. The Frostbite's there. The turnaround comes, but with that Howl damage, they just hit too hard. Into a thing. And now the CM forced the TP out. Lane War gets plopped down, and already the 2 sentries were dropped by Relax. They wanted to deward this jungle so they could actually get some creeps for the Enchantress, it looks like. But nonetheless, the double boar scouting for... He's just scouting for the Enchantress. He knows that they want to gank him. She's been off the map for a while, and in fact, she is coming. There's a bottle on this courier, but Bane's also mid. This is not going to work. This is not going to work, unless they dive. If they dive the Ember, maybe it works. Otherwise, no way. No way in hell.
Haste!
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not where Shadow Shaman wants to be. He's just going to start smacking him. Let him know you're there. It's a love tap for now. But yeah, your Enchantress hanging out in the enemy wood. Shadeshow's here, hits level 7. Where are those boars? One Hawk heading towards top. Actually, he's gonna get caught. Fada asleep at the wheel. He'll eat a clap here as well. Then come slashing through with the Sleight of Fists and a simple kill.
Cool.
Maintain discipline. He didn't have the boar sitting over here. Didn't have a Hawk that way. He's actually scouting top, and I think it's where he just hasn't seen the Enchantress in some time, and just, you know what? Oh, I didn't see her for a while. She must not be mid. I should just go look the other way. Now they'll get dewarded as well. But this is a much different start for the Lycan compared to the one we saw last game. Very early Vlad's gets picked up. Bane's going deep for the skill on Dread. No sleep available, though. He has the stick charges, but they're cooling down. And for now, it is the Ember who jumps in. He's just going on to 2. Doing a lot of damage with the Flamer. He actually zips out.
No.
Worried about the Beastmaster Roar. And as a result, your Crystal Maiden pays with her life. Just gets chopped. Meanwhile, bottom lane. There's no wolves here. No mana for the wolves. Now Ursa goes in. Diving for one. He's going to get the kill here on the Shadow Shaman. Is he going to dive the Lycan as well? No. If they had the wolves there, they get the kill, but Mad just didn't calculate his mana properly. They clearly were counting on them because they were not going to get that kill without it.
Middle tower is under attack.
Good wards up now for Relax, though. In spite of the death for Dread, he dewarded over here. They got a nice lane ward up. We'll actually see a teleport reaction comes top, and while that Shadow Shaman looks to get his levels up, this is what... Oh, mid lane onto Fata, but there's a Roar available. A real midget ultimate from Shadeshlow. This will be okay, though. He's actually going to go right back in. He slashes through on 2. The spell's pulling out. He's bottling up through it all. They got 2 kills. Looking for more. Now they're going to bring Paris low. He will fall, and Shadeshlow gonna live.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Boy, they really underestimated that Ember. Flame Guard build is very deceptive. It's where you think he's an easy kill, then he pops Flame Guard, sticks up, bottles up, and still alive. Not as aggressive of a build, but definitely the more survivable one. And with all the damage coming his way from Hal, I guess he needs to block every bit of magic he can to make up for all the physical that he's already taking. That right works the most out, though. Keeping our eyes on relax for them, the keys are going to be just getting this bat blink pretty much. Once that happens, and if they can start finding the pickoffs, then they can transition into a tower push. Ember just dipping all over the place. I think he had left a remnant mid and also one in the enemy jungle, but he's got a DD row now. And he's really keeping Fata pinned back at his tower. The nice thing is with this, I mentioned the good observer wards, there's also one here. This Beastmaster just needs to buy himself a smoke. But even if he does, it's still pretty obvious when he's gone. And now they're gonna go Roach. Tetris looks like she tanked it for a little bit, but it's a very easy Roach kill. And costly here for Sigma, who aren't ready to fight yet. Going up to level 6 on the Bane, just got their wards. Beastmaster, no Blink Dagger. Actually, you know, we haven't seen Aurora this game. We're 10 minutes in. Now there's an Aegis. Now comes a Vlad's. Almost a completed Vlad's for your Ursa.
From blaze to inferno.
Sigma definitely have strong split push. The Prophet, they can drop the wards casually. But if they make the mistake of forcing too many fights, and they don't get a good initiation, they're gonna get crushed. Ursa, double damage rune up on Shachlo. This is very scary. This is about to be caught, I think. Oh, Shachlo pokes his head in. They didn't see him, though. Just barely able to keep out of range.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Now they're scouting Ancients. They know the Lycan or the Prophet are up to something, and they find Pyrus. Oh, he'll go with the Brain Step. It's not gonna matter. Actually, has the balls to Fiend Script directly in the enemy's face. Now the Ursa runs in. Are they gonna roar? No, get Fog. Yoki giving him the old loop-de-loo. Now the clap. He will fall. They lasso up the Lycan, but there's no damage coming out during this roar, or during this lasso rather. But the Frostbite follows up, and now they'll bring down the Lycan. Mad will fall. It could be Poss next. Poss will fall too. Now a 3-for-1, and they're all low. But the Batrider is going to survive. It looks like able to run away mid. Meanwhile, Prophet in hot pursuit, body blocking Dread. Really nice body block. They need a bit more. Phase boots are up. Use your phase boots. Use your phase boots. There we go. We'll get the kill here. One more right click. Nope. 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 Dread. Gonna escape. Where's a TP? He might go for a TP here. Hang it up. But there's still 7 stick charges on Dread. And I guess seeing that, he's like, you know what? This is not a good idea.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
They lose the Aegis there. Yeah, they lost the Aegis, so but a 3-for-1 with an Aegis down. Definitely worth the use of the Aegis. And the nice thing is that they forced out the Shadow Shaman ward and the Roar. Shachlo's playing scared though. There's remnants all the way back to the tower. But yeah, if you're Sigma, just enter rat mode. Start split pushing with the Prophet, split push with the Lycan. You might give up a kill here or there to the Batrider Lasso if you're out of position, but you don't really need to force team fights. They can find kickoffs as well, but they've smoked under this Dire Observer ward. I don't know. Maybe he was right. I'm not sure. I guess they didn't see it. Yeah, maybe they weren't in vision. They'll come in now with the grip available, but Teemo Wild, the Wolves preventing his blink. Can they get in range? A long-range grip comes through, and this should be the death of Teemo Wild. He needs a little more auto tank damage to get the kill with the Prophet, but on the backside, the Beastmaster just got dropped. And here comes Shachlo, Invis, doing the Flame Guard damage. Oh, there you go. Now Ultimate in position, starts slicing away. Dread drops the ult. A zoning ultimate, but gets brain set from the backside as Paris brings him down. And now, Matt's just trying to find a target, but in comes the Ursa. Gets the wards while his team's fighting heroes. They'll go on to Paris. Now the Sprout, he'll TP out immediately as their sleeve. 1 second! Oh, actually it's a brain set too. 3-for-2. Light advantage there to the Dire side, but actually they didn't lose either of their carries, whereas Lycan died, so let's call it a pretty big advantage. Yeah, that's a pretty big one. And for Relax, they got 3 kills for 1 with the Aegis, but haven't pushed many towers. They're running an Enchantress, Batrider who's good at finding the pickoffs to start the push, but the Bat's poor. No Force Staff, no Staff Wizardry yet. And I think Relax actually need to sit back and farm a bit. Get some core items up. Just defend your towers. Don't let the Lycan take towers. That would not be a good trade, but they're not really in the best position to fight. Even when Bat jumps in, he can just get lassoed, gripped, hexed. They can go for pickoffs, but full 5-manning at Sigma, not really the strength of their lineup yet. Mainly it's the Force Staff they need. Without the Force Staff, it's hard to go in. Pepper's quite farmed, but it's all just kind of utility items this far. Oh, the Roar Shade Show. But I don't know until they need like a War Trap here to do it. Shackles and a Fiend's Grip. Never mind, they've got the damage with the Prophet ult. That's a big kill. That's a mega kill down the drain, and they didn't use the wards, which means they have them now. Prophet's gonna join this push.
Dire's middle tower is under
I don't know if they can defend this, but they'll try, damn it. They'll certainly try. Is there buyback on the Embers? Yes, there is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know about this. Tower's already down. They're gonna trade, but trading towers is not to Relax's favor. This is just a death ball. Came out while he straight in on top of the Shadow Shaman. Oi, oi, oi. Immediately hexed and brought down. Now they're 2 dead. This is a tier 2. Is there a Roche up? My Roche's still pulling down.
Middle tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The immediate TP back to base for the Beastmaster. TP topped by the Lycan. They'll take 2 towers, 2 kills, and they give up nothing. You get nothing. Absolutely nothing. Shadow Shaman's getting closer and closer to his blink. 700 gold to go for that. And Feda's already got his own. Now working towards the Necro Book, so this is where Sigma start getting scary. You stack up the move speed aura, the Howl damage, the Vlad's damage aura. It really starts to add up. And Inner Beast as well. Plus, do they have a drums? No, no drums yet. I wonder if Sakshka will go for drums as well, or if it'll be a Necro Book for him. Or sorry, a Force Staff as well, or if it'll be a Necro Book. I guess we'll find out. Force would be pretty good this game, but they already have 2 Blink Initiators, likely, so I think you could get away with something like a Necro Book.
Has fallen.
Very good against Ursa, the Force Staff, though. It's amazing for kiting him in general.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
9 to 13 your score, but Sigma, they've held on, and all of a sudden they lead by 3k gold. Actually down a surprisingly high amount of experience, but
Dire's top tower is under attack.
they'll catch up in some respects with the Midas on the Prophet and just their better ability to flash farm. And they're just taking tower after tower. I think they'll even TP in to defend bottom. The Glyph gets forced. Oh, maybe they should have saved those wards for the high ground. Then they could have really punished Relax for their split push. Must have dropped them for the tier 2 though.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
At least force the TPs back from some, but as a result, Relax at least get a tier 1 as the trade. Still a 2 for 1, tier 1 and a tier 2 for Sigma. Be overall pretty happy with that trade. This is not a good game to be a Hawk, man. But the bottom lane's probably the most important lane at this point for Sigma, mainly because Relax are still running Ursa. Next Roche is coming soon. Only a minute or so to go for that. So if they don't push this lane through, and remove Relax's map control, then they'll just need to be disciplined scouting. And they've definitely got the heroes to do it. The Wolves, the Treants, as well as the Hawk. It's 3 different ways to scout the Roche pit. So Sigma let a Roche get snuck, then that's just poor play by them, honestly. That just shouldn't happen. But we'll see if they actually look to just take it for themselves. Necro 1 now coming out for the Lycan. We're going to see 1 for the Beastmaster soon. In fact, he's already got it. Minions are stacking up. And Relax, no great BKB carriers. It's okay on Ursa, but generally you'll want other items first. Things like a Blink Dagger, sometimes even a Force Staff. And even if he goes BKB, there's a Grip and Beastmaster Roar. But if you don't go BKB, then you're just getting destroyed by the Blast Will damage, the Mana Burn. Tough. Ember normally not a hero who'd go it until later either. He's a... I want to say it's a Battle Fury. Hopefully a Battle Fury. There's a gem here on the CM. They are hunting Miguel, just able to scoot away though. And now they'll split push top. He heads that way, Fada goes down mid, and they're going to draw Relax back. Relax had 5 heroes bottom, but they can just plop wards down in this. Well, actually, no. There's nothing to plop them down for. Not worth using them in the base. But this is a good time for some aggressive wards from Sigma, so just good map movements in general from them. Seeing Relax show a few bottom, immediately they rotate towards top, they push out the mid, and they just spread the map out quite a bit. That was a quick Roche respawn. That had to have been like an 8 or 9 minute Roche. Happy 322, everybody. Hope you're all enjoying International Throwing Day. Today's the day when we celebrate the best throws in Dota history. MIM maybe paying a bit of homage to that earlier today. KYXY certainly was, and his epic Manta drop game to go with the Aegis Deny from days past. He's a really good player, but I feel like at this point it's got to be getting to him. Especially, I mean, nothing compares to the Aegis Deny, but the Manta drop not helping either. Yeah, happy 322, everybody. Hope you're enjoying yourself. As Sigma just racks away. We'll push in the top. We'll chill in the enemy woods. The boars are scouting everywhere. The hawks are scouting everywhere. There's an army in the top lane. Now the pathetic Necro 1 minions will back off. They're really quite embarrassingly weak.
Uproot and after them!
They grow up to, these babies will grow up to get big and bad soon. Necro 2 on the way. Beastmaster probably has his own Necro 2. Nothing on the courier. I think they're just playing this well. Completely locking and Relax with the split push. And Relax don't really, the only hero who can punish this is Bat, but he still doesn't have his Force Staff, man. We're 20 minutes in. Team My Wild just way, way poor. And even if he had Force Staff, he can't be everywhere. Sure, you kill off the Prophet, then the Lycan just starts pushing the other side of the map. The Shadow Shaman blinks and drops his ward. Beastmaster shows up with his own Necro book. Relax are just not very well equipped to deal with a split push. And it certainly isn't helping how poor Team My Wild is, but well, they go for the Roche, and what do you know? It's being scouted, and now Yoki's getting bashed. Treants will parade in. Hawks flying high over the pit. This is a pure desperation move to be going for this.
Generation!
Even though Tame My Wild sees this Shadow Shaman, he just can't do anything. Oh, the boar wins the D-Ward war. That's got the gem, so he'll get the last laugh. Little victories. Alright, Battle Fury's out. Shadeslow, this is where Relax might just be starting to turtle. They are running an Ember. Ember, that very hard to break high ground against late game. But that's where things like an Aghanim Scepter later on for the Beastmaster, along with the Blink, and the Shadow Shaman potentially getting a Blink. Although he seems to be going Necrobook or Force Staff, but they have some good long-range initiation available on Sigma, so that's what you want against Ember. Just be able to jump in, instantly lock him down before he can even react or port away, and then just focus him. Orchid is also going to help for that, which Miguel is working towards. I'm a little surprised he's not going Hex. I mean, clearly they're getting free raid in terms of farm. They've got plenty of damage already from the Lycan and the NB Star. I feel a Hex would be a better choice here. But it's not too shabby. At the same time, Relax don't have any BKBs, won't be getting any anytime soon. Life is gravy.
Dire's bottom tower has been denied.
Another Necrobook, guys. I guess it's only appropriate with Bulldog in the chat that Sigma are doing their best Alliance impression here. 2 Necrobooks, possibly a third on the way. Mass summons, mass split push. Don't fight until you've got like a 40k gold lead. That'll be the game plan here. That's where one good cleave crit could turn this game for Shadeslow. Let's see if he can do it. At this point, I'm starting to root for Relax because Sigma not playing like they're not playing with any sort of aggression here. You want to see some bold moves, and they're not delivering. Delivering on the flip push, though. Not much Relax can do, really, like I mentioned earlier. This is where they pretty much just turtle into late game. Maybe they can bait Sigma into an engagement, but otherwise Sigma are just going to keep on pushing in the lanes. They'll throw Necro Bolts, basically just bodies at the tower. The minions come in, and sure they can glyph and defend one time, but then the next time it goes a lot more poorly. Even the wards get dropped. This bat can't even go in, because he still doesn't have his freaking 4-step. And he's 4. That's the tier 3. They give it up for nothing, really. Well, they'll farm some wards, they'll farm some Necro Books, but Enchanters can only do so much against an army full of Necronomicons. Can't enchant them all. Now it's smoke, and I think this is the time where they've taken down the tier 3. So what Sigma can do with the racks exposed and the glyph down is threaten the racks, and then as soon as Relax rotate in, through their own base, through the woods, back to the top lane, then you just go Roche right away. So, pretty simple feint that they should be looking to execute. And the smoke, maybe they go behind the Prophet, catch Relax off guard, not sending enough heroes to defend. Oh, the scintillating Dodo we've gotten today. We actually had a great first game to start things off. I won't deny this has been a slower game, though. It'll go in on Posse. Your first action is like a solid 10 minutes. I'm liking these top to Dodo runs. Yeah, let's go Rat, guys. Let's go bottom. It's smoked up here on the Beastmaster as well. And actually, it's a good time to take a look at the vision for Relax. They've got some decent vision through their own woods, but this Hawk is doing a lot of work for Sigma. They see close to all. Look at that. They've got vision almost all the way through that corridor. So worried about the Roach, but it's already too late. Sigma just jaunts in and grab it. No attempt to steal it, really. The bat blinks in, but it's too late. Ember actually ports in. He goes into everybody. What is he doing? Chachlo. Oh my goodness. I have no idea what the plan was there. The Ember's elusive, but he did not leave a Remnant to jump out to. He just Remnant into the pit. Of course, just an Orchid or a Roar. Or a Griff, any of the above, and he said he got a Griff and a Roar. They did stack their stuns there, but well worth it for the kill. Now, a Storm comes bottom. An army, just a massive units charging forth. Ember does have to buy back. They're going to be forced to use it now, or they will lose racks for this. Or almost certainly. He'll buy back, and Sigma just immediately going to retreat. Remember, they got the Aegis. They're in quite good shape here. TP out. Forcing out the Ember buyback is big, because if this game goes late, Ember is the one that will have to carry it. He's going to have to be killing like 2-3 heroes with a big crit, cleaving with the Sleight of Fist, but unfortunately for Chachlo, just a Battle Fury drums and phase boots does not a hard carry make. Because they don't have towers, they haven't taken either tier 1 top or mid, and they have not taken any tier 2s at all, so a 1 tower to 7 tower advantage. 6 tower lead right now for Sigma. They're sitting on, and that's why you see, honestly, if the 6 tower lead went the other way, then Relax would be having the huge advantage, but you know, if they get 6 towers back, this gold differential goes to pretty much even. And actually, if they get it back, it'll be going their way, because they'll have to get hero kills to make that happen. Otherwise, they'll never get the lanes pushed out. Well, Relax also, I mentioned the Ember, but the other hero that can dish out a lot of damage late game is Windex on the Enchanters. Those have Ags up, rushed it after the Urn, no upgraded boots. That's the other big damage dealer, but a hero like Ursa just becomes a red herring. Like, he's so easy to focus in fights. He's got no escape, no survivability, no escape mechanism. Sure, he's tanky, but you just roar him and focus him, he will die. So he's kind of got to bait heroes out. But now it's Matt's trying to get caught on the Lycus throw. He pops his ult immediately, throws a Necro Bolt, but just held in position. And now he comes back with no big wolf form. He's going to die again. Red dropping the ult, the Ember coming through. Huge kill. Fucking mad. Feeds a bit. Costs his team a lot there. That's an Aegis down that he had for 1, 2, almost 3.5 minutes. Yeesh. That's not what they wanted. Well, when you're executing Rat Dota, giving up tons of pickoffs on cores is the one thing you have to avoid. You can die here or there, but especially, that's basically 2 deaths, an Aegis and a hero life. Something they simply can't afford. Relax already did it to Alliance. They bent, but didn't break. to Bulldog's chagrin, I'm sure, and that could very well happen again here. This lineup for Relax definitely goes late. They just don't farm that fast, they don't push that well, but with the proper items, Enchantress is a beast late game. Ember's a huge beast late game.
Visibility.
Ursa a decent frontline tank and can dish out a lot of damage if he's not locked down, but he'll probably be locked down. And then Bat's the best high ground defender in the game, outside of maybe Magnus. Gonna be tough now. I feel like Sigma just were like, oh, you know what, we've got a 7-tower advantage. We can just sit back and farm. There's no way Relax will win this late, but they should have been trying to apply more pressure. Use their Blink Daggers, smoke up a little bit more. They just got the Aegis and just sat back and tried to purely farm with it. And if you don't make any attempts to get kills, eventually your opponents will. Well, if they've got any sort of backbone. They do have this farm profit, though. Lots of lockdown. Sigma's still in an alright position, but they cannot rest on their laurels here. If you're just joining us, guys, this is just your first Relax match and a double Relax header. We'll have another Relax game coming up shortly after this one.
With me.
Actually, maybe not so shortly. Depending on how soon it ends, I guess. If it goes the way it's going, though, it'll be like as soon as this game ends, we have like a 3-minute break, get in the lobby, and hopefully start after that. Somebody fight! Kill things! Do it! You know you want to. Fado or Fado will go for the Boots of Travel now, so they've got even more mobility. And this is where things can get real cute. Send the Hawk around, Boots of Travel onto it, set up some global ganks. Taking can join you, Prophet can show up out of nowhere. This will give them some additional mobility to go with the Prophet, and could be an opening to just break the game out. But Tame My Wild, having finally completed 4-step, now up to 1600 gold. Still very poor for a Bat Rider, but he's starting to get his core items out. I feel like this would be a good Lincoln Spear game. Seems like Roar Grip, you just block that initial lockdown and it can be the difference maker. Oh boy. Oh boy, there's a gem here on the Bat. He's gonna blink in, lassos in the Bane, and then the Bane just gets completely caught out. Paris is gonna melt. That's a huge kill. But Sigma will just immediately counter push. They'll drop the top lane, just start mashing at the creep wave. But already Relax will head back to defend. Gem's at the base as well. That was, I believe that was the, yeah, the Bane dropped the gem, I think. So they also lost their gem in that fight. So it's getting bigger. As an ultimate orb. Probably going to be a Lincoln Spear this game. Manta's pretty useless. Scotty's just an underwhelming item on Ember in general. I think Lincoln's is a good choice here, though. Deal with that initial Blink Roar, that Blink Hex. 4-step Hex, whatever it might be. And that split second is all you need. As soon as your Lincoln's break, you just immediately Fire Remnant out. Wait for it to cool down. Play it a little safe, let someone else soak up the initial blows. So Relax may go for 2-3 Lincolns here. At the same time, though, I feel like it's maybe just a better item for the Bat to go for. Oh my god, are you serious? You serious right now, Windex? He's serious, man. Midas. 32-minute Midas. They're just gonna turtle this out. We'll take it late. Oh, Tame My Wild. Don't get caught like this. Not like this, Tame My Wild. That's a gem fed. Just wanted to D-ward off on his own. Well, it is 322 after all. And comes Mad in the middle lane, and they're going to use this as a chance to push, at least force out another buyback. They might just rotate towards the top lane. The buyback comes, and so they just drop the wards and back. It is a massive army of summons. They need this Ember here. The quick fast isn't hurt, but he just doesn't hit hard enough yet. Already the Rex have fallen. The Bat's gone in, but he's going to get caught out. Now Ursa goes to work. He brings down the Beastmaster. No Roar for this fight. Can he boots of travel buyback? He can, but he's not doing it. I guess they feel they don't need him. They do, though. They most certainly need their Beastmaster here. And they'll go one more cleave through. We'll get this kill. And Ember going to work. 4 heroes dead. Where was that Beastmaster Boots of Travel buyback? I feel that would have turned the fight. And if they're not going to buy him back, they should have just ran. Oh, the pros. Now, Roche is actually about to respawn, although they don't know it. Another quick Roche. But that was a great initiation. Yoki jumped in, clapped on 3, and then it's where the Ursa, again, as mentioned before, isn't the real damage dealer. He's just the sponge, basically. Soak up the spells, tank up in the front lines. Maybe you focus on the Beastmaster first, before he gets off a roar, but your main goal is just to be a distraction, while Shadeslow cleans up from the back. That's exactly what he did. You get this Ember another Battle Fury, which he is... Oh no, is he going Link? I think he's going Lincoln Spear. Yeah, that's his. Oh, actually going with a Blink Hex here. But if he gets another Battle Fury, then he'll be able to solo kill a lot of those minions. He'll bring down the tower. He does get roared. I think he's okay here, though. There's a grip now as well. But immediately Ursa jumps in. 1 dead. 2 could follow them. Actually, Shadow Shaman blinking out. Chase on the retreat. And now Miguel. He'll be next on the list, but they do manage to focus him down. The Lycan doing a lot of work here. Now Dread. The turn of the tides. The 2 have fallen. It could well be 3. It will be 3. 3 for 1.
Give my best to the ancestors.
Oh, by the way, I didn't mention it, but there was actually 2 buybacks in that base defense. Ursa and Batrider both fought back. And now the Ursa's on the sideline for a full minute. This is going straight back down the middle lane. This will be Rex. No Ursa. I don't see how Relax stop this. Unless Sigma start diving the base, this is 1, possibly 2 lanes. Crystal Maiden can buy back all she wants.
I'll do better this time.
Cantress can buy back all she wants, but there's no Ursa. And that's their frontline hero. Although I guess Sigma are going to slow roll it. They're a bit scared after that last engagement, and they also know that one more overextension from them. Maybe Relax come through mid, and instead of taking a tier 2, actually start threatening their own base. Ember's getting big, though. But he's squishy. Lincoln's Battle Fury drums against a Lycan now with an AC. If it ever comes to a man fight, he will lose. And he will lose bad. He gets... But now, oh, we'll miss the frontline initiation. They bring down the Beastmaster and start things off. Nicely done by the Bat. I guess he lasted them back in. Now catching up the Lycan throw, but... No, they didn't even use the lasso. Now they're going to use it on Mad, but they got to focus him here. The imps come through. He's doing no damage at all, really. Just couldn't focus anyone down. And that's Roche going the other direction. Getting a little crazy here. How do they kill a Beastmaster?
Invisibility.
He didn't use lasso. I guess the Ember just caught him out or something with Searing Chains. That must have been it. Maybe Crystal Maiden force-staffed him forward. That's the other possibility. Just force-staffed him into her team. Aegis and Cheese now go away, Relax. They still have both lanes of Rack standing. Sure, they're up against the Prophet, Boots of Travel, Beastmaster, and a Lycanthrope, but as long as they defend this base and they take it late enough, Ember's up to 3,200 gold. Battle Fury number 2 on the way. And once you get the 2 Battle Furies, that's where you pick up your data list. Once you get the data list, that's where things get rough. And the thing with Ember, oh, Fiend's Grip, low ground to high ground. Are they going to have the backup here in time? Tame My Wild, another gem death. Another gem death for Tame My Wild. Oh boy. They have one back at the base. New gem immediately purchased up by Dread. These gems have been messed around like hot potatoes this game. Yeah. To go back to what I was saying, Ember Spirit is amazing against Necrobooks, because when you're actually slashing with Slate of Fist, you're immune. You're invulnerable. So he can kill them all with a crit and not take any damage, and get just a bucket full of gold. Go through the mid lane now. In comes the splash. Good cleaves being done. Already just the Lycan down to half HP. If they can roar Shadeslow, but there's the Lycan Spear to worry about. It has been broken. He slashes through again. So fishing for the roar. They will get him. Remember, he doesn't have buyback now. He gets force-staffed away to safety. In comes the Ursa. They've brought down the Lycanthrope, though. That's the big damage going from the backside wind. X is just raining down imps. Massive damage being dealt. The Ghost Scepter's not helping them against the imp damage. As Haas will fall. Next one down. Other 7 Battle Furies out, and the Ember didn't die, but they got the rank. Melee and range. This is one of those games where Sigma are doing just enough damage that they might be able to take 2-3 lanes of Rex and hang on, but it could also be they take even 2 lanes of Rex and then just completely hit a brick wall. Can't win any more fights because the Ember's too fat and the game just turns the other way. big thing is just the Ember not having to buy back. They're now up to 1,000. 1/5 or so of the weight, a little bit less than 20% of the weight of the Daedalus. Even just getting a Chrysalis goes a long way, though. Remember, they also still have Cheese and Aegis, so I think if you're relaxed now, you just say, let's try and force something, at least bait out some buybacks in the next fight. Still a good 3.5 minutes left on the Aegis. And the Necrobooks become more and more irrelevant as the Ember continues to farm. And that's where you've invested almost 10k into Necrobooks. In fact, a bit more than 10k. Maybe they even look to like replace it on the Lycan if the game goes long enough. It will still help you in the base race, but oh, Ember just casually beating bottom. Runs into 5. Does he have a Spirit ready? Yeah, he does. Can he get off in time? Jaunts back out. Shadeshell has never been matching the R button harder in his life. Now they'll push in bottom. And Sigma, they have popped the Aegis. There were 3 minutes left on it. And remember, Ember... Oh, actually, now he does have buyback gold. So if he... Now if they die on the Ember, he can actually buy back and still turn these fights. Gotta be careful about forcing it. We saw what happens earlier with 1 Battle Fury. Imagine if there's 2. And just more levels in general. Well, we're heading late game, boys. Relax, tanning on for now. Are they going to repeat their amazing late game performance against Alliance? Or they turned it around. Alliance just underestimated them, made some mistakes, lost that game. It is certainly possible. Relax, perhaps making their case as kings of the late game, at least so far in the season of StarLadder. Of course, the other way to do it is just win the early game and not have to worry about the late game, but overall they are in pretty good shape.
Ears of the wood.
It just seem like they have no momentum anymore. Completely backing off, forced to just find pickoffs. Can't really 5-man like their lineup wants to. Their lineup was basically built on get your auras, at least a few points in all the auras, get a few Necrobooks, and just drop wards, spam the Necrobooks, and break the base. But some sloppy execution in those fights, some great buybacks, and just defense from Relax. Push is really just gone. The momentum's been taken out of their tails at this point. Jesus. The best thing they can hope for is just to split push, though. They still split push very quickly, and Relax still do not have the same mobility that Sigma bring to bear. They'll bring in some trans bottom, and they'll work on this tier 3, but in comes the Ember. See your creep wave. And again, just not taking any damage from the Necrobooks. Very annoying to deal with. And the cold for Shadeshell. Oh my goodness. They can't afford to keep feeding them Necrobooks like this. Like, they need to actually back. As soon as they recognize TPs, you can't try and damage towers like that. That is not worth feeding away Shadeshell 500, 600 gold per push. If it was like about to get mega creeps, I would say it is worth it, but not at that point yet. This is where you've got to profit with 20k net worth, but how much does he actually bring to the fights compared to a hero like Ember? They need to dig deep here, Sigma. Let's see if they can... This is kind of a test of their mettle. Can they find some pickoffs here? That's still the strength of their lineup. The Boots of Travel Beastmaster, the Blink Dagger on the Shadow Shaman and Beastmaster, and the Global Hex. They can still kill almost anyone if they find them in the right position. Speaking of killing someone. Thinking about having a go here on Shadeshell. But now Windex is building towards a Hex. Hey, times. Ultimate Orb's up. Daedalus coming soon on the Ember. DM's even got some item. It's like, give me your Necrobooks. Uh-oh. Tamalot's been caught out here, but he's got a BKB. Nigo's really forcing this one. Where's the lasso? He gets roared. Oh, I think he might have seen the Beastmaster there at the last thing. He's like, I'm dead anyway.
Come get healed.
Maybe thought he cast and then just back off. Now they're going on to Windex. They have a Sprout available. Not even bothering to use it. That's 2 down for Nil. Who's got the buybacks now? That's the question. No buyback on the Beast, on the Bat Rider. Is there a buyback on the Enchantress? There's not. She just, oh, she just used it. Okay. So they're 4v5 for now. But one more good pickoff for Sigma. One more good gank for this Prophet, and that could be the base, and with it, quite possibly the game. Still hangs in the balance.
Barracks are under attack.
A lot of it comes down to the RNG, assuming he goes for Daedalus. Always just YOLO it and go Rapier, just saying. I'd be down for the Rapier. I can get behind that. But I don't think they're in that desperate of a situation yet. Honestly, he does enough damage with a Daedalus. As much fun as a Rapier would be. But we'll see. He pushes up the top lane, and for now, your Beastmaster just hanging out bottom. It's been a very, like, just subterfuge-filled game for Fada. Constantly hiding in the trees, trying to just drop the Necrobook wherever possible. It's been minion wars as well. The boar getting stolen by the Enchantress. Went back to fight for the trees. Fight for Bambi herself. Okay, my wild's in hot pursuit though. Actually, this Hawk is spotting things out here. It has seen Shadeslow. But Shadeslow says, great. Triple Battle Fury instead. Alright. Now he's cleaving for more... I mean, even ignoring reduction, he just does more damage with the cleave now. Over 100% cleave. And heroes like Lycan, who have 9 plus 26 armor, potentially just useless against... That armor is just useless against Ember. Of course, if you cleave onto the Lycan, then the damage is not reduced by armor. See if it comes to that, but this could be like a Kunkka-esque late game. He just bought the triple Battle Fury! He gets caught on top, he's 15 gold away from buyback! Shadeslow! Oh, it was this ward which did him in. He'll have buyback here, he'll definitely have to use it. But remember, one more death is it. That's gonna be it. Against Lycan, you lose your Ember again, no way do you defend the base. Nope. Way in hell. So we'll buy back now. And then go in on Miguel immediately, the Prophet gets caught out. Lead up by Shadeslow. We'll get some reliable gold for that one. Well, Matt puts it in through the bottom side, and immediately they'll give away some gold here with the Necro minions. Oh, the buybacks. How they can turn the tides, but it's also interesting. The first two, or actually, sorry, the first 3 Roches were all close to like that 8-9 minute respawn, but or just a bit more. But this one's going to be basically a full 11-minute Roche respawn, which is where Relax just used a buyback. Really want to get an Aegis on Shadeslow. And interestingly enough, Yoshi is going Reaver. I would much rather see a Hex from the Ursa at this stage of the game. Hex on Ursa is absolutely amazing, and frankly, they need more lockdown at this point. If you're tanky, that's just not going to matter. They'll still kill you with all the physical damage from a Lycan, and the Fiend's Grip, the Roar, the Hex, the Shackles. They also, by the way, have an E-Blade on Pots. E-Blade is a nice little pickup against Shadeslow. You can't be hit by any sort of physical damage when you're in ethereal form, and that does include the Sleight of Fists. So, he can use it to keep a teammate alive. He can also potentially use it just on this Ursa, when the Ursa jumps in if he doesn't have BKB ready. But yeah, this will mostly be more of a defensive E-Blade this game, I feel. Now the question is, do they go for some Dagons as well? Nothing yet. If you're just joining us, it's only our second of 4 matches for the day. We have quite a bit of Relax Dota headed your way. One more game for Relax after this, and then we move into, I believe, Insane versus Ahead. It's 2 of the lesser known teams in the group, but we'll see. BKB's out on Tame My Wild. Keeping an eye on the buybacks. Net worth not really as relevant at this stage of the game, but yeah, you could see Sigma have that gold lead in theory, but it comes down to the cleaves. We'll have to see Shadeslow go for something besides the Battle Fury at this point, I imagine. 3 Battle Furies already out. That should be enough. The same build that the Korean team that I cast. Oh, who was it? Uh-oh. Hawk's gonna break the Lincoln Sphere here. Casually throw the Sleight of Fist. Prophet will coming through and the Hawk giving vision, so that's a nice way for them to just ensure that this linkage isn't relevant in the fights. But yeah, with triple Battle Fury, you just clear every wave with one Sleight of Fist. Pretty much every wave will fall, unless you get Mega Creeps. And then you maybe need one crit to kill the whole wave. But they're gonna force this Roche. And Sigma say, okay, you wanna force Roche? We're gonna force out a Glyph and maybe take your base, but I don't know if they'll do it fast enough. Already Windex is down. The team's committed, and they have found the Shadow Shaman. He gets off the E-Blade. He tries to steal the Aegis, drops the gem in the pit, and now it's going to turn into a base race here. They brought down the Rex, and instantly Sigma says, you know what? We're going for the jugular, folks. Straight for the Mega Creeps. Onto the Rex they go. That's Megas in a jiffy. Relax. They will lasso up the lake and bring them back into the fray while the Ember Spirit comes surging in, cleaving through, but not really doing enough damage. The Lycan, can he kill off another? Yes, he will. Now he'll fall, but Relax are in just dire straits at this point. No Rax bottom lane, no Rax mid lane, and no Rax top. They've already been megaed, and I don't know if they can afford to just sit back at this point. They've got Aegis. Did they get the cheese? Maybe the Shadow Shaman denied it, not seeing the cheese, or someone may have just sold it, but that was not a good trade for Relax. Sure, you take the Roche, but if you don't go right down mid off of that, that's just game. Almost certainly. Not 100%. I mean, they do have Ember, so to be fair, to look at it a little more objectively, they do have Ember, who's probably one of the best base defenders, can clear waves about as well as a hero like Medusa, potentially to a lesser extent Gyrocopter with sufficient fun. So they can keep the lane out. It's just one bad fight where they get caught with buyback, like this one for Tame My Wild, who already bought... That could just cost them the game, and he'll get E-Bladed. He's gonna Blade Break though, the Blink's cooling down, the Roar jams it in! Now they've just get out though. Boots will travel up on your Ember. Now the Sprout. Ursa comes over the top. Can he kill Miguel in time? No! If he had a Hex, that was a kill. He's got a heart. Yeah, this Ember's... he needs inventory slots, man. He's got too many items now. Now he can't quite one-shot the waves, but he still comes damn close with the triple Battle Fury.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Whacking a mid. Remember, no buyback for a minute. Oh, Shadeslow. Okay. He'll leave his CM to die. Dread's like, what the hell, man? What's the matter with you? Meanwhile, Miguel's running heroes down top, but Yoki gets sprouted away. It doesn't matter. Miguel gets the kill, and is now trying to man-fight her way out of this one, or not even man-fight, just fight her way out of this one, I should say. Miguel into the trees, hiding here. Windex trying to stop. He'll go for the TP out. He'll get out. They lose another, though. They bought back, and they instantly bought back on Dread CM. So we're now getting to the point where a few more deaths. There's no buyback on this Ursa. Yoki gets caught out. They need this Ember doing damage while the Ursa's being held in position. The long-range speed script. Uh-oh. Oh, maybe it's Sigma who need to run. Oh boy, they found one on the side. Toss comes in. The wards get deployed. Shadeslow held in position, but he's one-shotting these wards, fighting his way out, quick, fast, and in a hurry. Now splashing through, but he didn't actually Searing Chains. Now he'll just Searing Chains Paris anyway. Keeps on going. Meanwhile, there's a little rat being attempted in the base as the Lycan goes in, focuses on Tame My Wild. They chomps through him, brings him down in a hurry, and now they go straight for the throne. No, they're worried about being caught out here. Meanwhile, your Prophet's also into the fight again. He's going to go for the pick-off. Shadeslow, does he have buyback? Yep. He does. He'll have to use it immediately. Oh, still has the Aegis, but I think he'll die twice here if there's a Roar. No Roar, actually. No, he's not going to die. Now ports onto the Lycan throw. BKB gets forced down, but if they can just keep him in position, as soon as this BKB wears off, they'll get the kill. Meanwhile, the base starting to be breached, but the Lycan's the one in trouble now. Nova's gonna hit him. In comes the Ember, dropping him fast with the Imps. Haven't brought him down yet, and there he goes. But the creeps descend on the throne. The tower's dropping quickly. There's no way they can base trade this. They'll have to defend, and who better to do it than Ember? Look at the creeps! Look at the freaking creeps just melt. Ember just slicing through them all. That cleave, man. Meanwhile, Dread almost killed off, gets earned. It won't be enough to keep him alive. There's no Sleight of Fist Searing Chains combo here. He actually orbs forward, and this is where the Prophet might just make a big dive. They found Spada. Can they kill him off in time? Missing up the hill. I think one or two Imps missed there. And into the base goes Miguel. Brings home the tier 4. Now rats his way back out. The creeps are coming in. They'll be the saviors of the Sigma team. It's almost at that point where Relax might just have to Hail Mary and go for some shenanigans. Oh, they found the Prophet! They found Miguel in the trees! Maybe he revealed himself, and now he's going to get lassoed. He doesn't buy back here, but he'll be forced to use it potentially. Actually, I guess the safe play is not to use it, because Relax are not getting out of their base anytime soon. So he really won't be forced to use it. We'll see if he wants to. But I think it's time for Shadeslow to go big or go home. At least build something. He's got 6.5k. He doesn't need all of this gold for buyback. Dale is probably the ideal choice here. Oh no. Oh no. He's been caught. Wards get dropped. Is there going to be backup on the way? Yeah, there's your buyback.
The shade
Flicker on the wind.
No point in even... I guess he could have waited a few seconds, but... Then your gold, man. At least get a Crystallis. I don't know about this. The sad part is now he's not getting gold towards his next item. And he won't for a solid like 30 seconds here. Maybe even more. I think it's more like 40. Oh, they go in again. Shadeslow, if he dies now, that's gotta be GG. Just fought back. They force staff him away though. The team will keep him safe. And from the top come the Necros. So there is a glyph available. They don't want to have to blow it now though. They want to save it, reserve it for when the actual heroes commit. For the time being, that's what they'll do. There's a Crystallis down now on Shadeslow. But these will be the midget crits. Only 175, not the massive 275 that didn't win a game with a single crit. Meanwhile, Bat's on a cliff. Auto found him out there, but did not bother with the roar. Didn't have the damage on his own to bring him down. They forced up the Bat BKB. Meanwhile, the Courier dies. It was trying to buy something. I'm actually not sure what it was. While mid, Ember. Oh, he gets caught again, and this one's probably going to be the one that does relax in. He actually gets E-bladed by the Shadow Shaman, I believe. Almost keeps him alive. Oh, that could have been a disastrous E-blade, but ends up working out. And with Ember for 2 minutes, it's GG. Sigma take it 55 minutes in. It appears they will anyway. Well, they're hanging on for now, but this probably is going to be the end. Miguel, he's actually teleported back in. The Enchantress dropping him low. They still haven't taken Rex, even though Relax have GG'd out. But again, no Ember for 100 seconds. It really should be all she wrote. They bought back on the Ursa though. They bought back on the Ursa. They're still fighting this one out while GGing and all chat. They're not ready to go down just yet. But Lycan's here. He's a bit too strong with the ult. One good crit off with his head. The big bad wolf does it, and Sigma lives to fight another day. 36-31 your final score. Relax with the kill lead. But Sigma with the throne dead. And that's all that matters in the end, folks. That's all that matters. Wow. Well, whew. That game was boring and slow to start it off, but it ended in the second game of the day. Sigma brain home a doozy in the end, but they definitely had to work for it. Of course, guys, thanks for joining me. That is only our second match. We've got 2 more coming up. The next match is going to be MYM versus Relax. You get more Relax Dota, more triple Battle Fury action. A man can hope, a man can dream anyway. If you enjoyed my Cassie, I'm LDB on the Summit. You can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/LDDota. And of course, you can follow Beyond the Summit, twitter.com/Beyond the Summit. Thanks for watching StarLadder Season 9, guys. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll be live with MYM versus Relax. Stay tuned. 322.